There are 12 ways to fold a paper airplane. Each fold makes the plane fly a different path. So naturally they land in different places too. Alkai and Yang Xiaowang are like two lonely paper airplanes. They crossed paths midway, and now their flight paths are tangled together. Yang Xuan and his buddy Feng are playing video game. The doorbell suddenly rings. Turns out it's Yang Kun's father, Yang Kengchen. He says today is the first time his aunt and little brother are coming to the house. He needs to come home early and be polite. What home? Mom's gone. What home do I have? You don't have any aunt or little brother. Hearing this, Yang Chengchuan decides to call Feng's dad. After Feng begs for mercy and fee, he's gonna show Yang Chengchuan what pushing your luck looks like. He tells Feng see you later as he leaves. Meanwhile, Tang Zhonghai and his mother Tang Xiaonian are waiting at home. Tang Zhonghai checks the time, he figures they're not coming back. Tang Xiaonian thinks with all that food how can they not come back? Besides, before she finishes, Tang Zhonghai stops her. I don't have a dad. Don't say my dad ever again, I never had a dad growing up. Whether Yang Chengchuan's around or not, Tang Zhonghai's grown up just but this place is their home now. Tang Zhonghai thinks to himself, this isn't his home. This is Yang Xuan's home. Tang Zhonghai can't understand why Tang Xiaonian insists on marrying Yang Chengchuan. She didn't even want to take his child support before. Tang Xiaonian suddenly announced she's marrying Tang Yi's biological father Yang Chengchuan. Yang Chengchuan's wife died 2 years ago. So 2 months ago, when Yang Chengchuan proposed to Tang Xiaonian naturally accepted. Even though Tang Zhonghai doesn't agree with this marriage, but Tang Xiaonian insists on doing it anyway. Back to now, Yang Xuan suddenly appears at the door. Tang Zhonghai looks at him. My name is Yang Xuan, long time no see. Hearing such a distant, cold tone, Tang Zhonghai lowers his head a little hurt. Yang Xuan scoffs and turns back to his room. Tang Zhonghai, he carefully looks up. The door slams shut. Tang Zhonghai looks away, upset. You hungry? Come on, let's eat. Before he finishes, Yang Chengchuan can't find Yang Xuan again. To his room to get on. Tang Xiaonian follows to check. Your aunt and little brother are here. Be mature. Put everything else aside. Come out and eat first. Tang Xiaonian also awkwardly asks Yang Xuan to try her cooking. Suddenly, when the door opens, Tang Xiaonian jumps. I cleared out the room for you. Do whatever you want. Don't be shy. Yang Xuan says this and drags his suitcase out, ignoring Yang Chengchuan calling after him. Tang Xiaonian tells Tang Jun to look at this. This is just ridiculous. They're the ones taking his stuff. But he's the one giving attitude. Like they owe him something. Tang Zhonghai just eats silently, saying nothing. Stay away from him. You hear me? Young Tang Zhonghai can only agree. Yang Xuan goes back to Feng's place. Yang Xuan asks if he can crash there. Totally, I'd love that. Feng says and quickly helps with the luggage. Yang Xuan hands him a box of takeout crab wontons. Feng calls Yang Xuan his real bro. Too bad Yang Xuan can't stand hearing that word right now. Which little punk dares mess with our man Xuan? Feng wonders how Yang Xuan's dad is getting married again at his age. Yang Xuan says his dad's just that kind of jerk. Loves having options on the side. Speaking of Tang Xiaonian, Yang Xuan thinks it's messed up. Feng says Yang Xuan can stay as long as he wants. If Tang Zhonghai dares to mess with Yang, he can help teach him a lesson. He wouldn't dare. Well, Yang shows a no. Tang Zhonghai isn't having an easy time at home either. He doesn't want to hear Yang Chengchuan talking to his mother. He hates this place. He just wants to leave. These two boys were brothers who knew each other since childhood. They haven't seen each other in years because of their parents' issues. The boy never thought that when they finally meet again, his big brother, the one he thinks about day and night, would be so cold to him. It's been a week. Yang Xuan still hasn't come home. Watching Yang Chengchuan and Tang Xiaonian chatting and laugh, Tang Zhonghai silently walks to the bathroom. He can't figure it out. Since Tang Xiaonian once pushed Yang Chengchuan out of his life, why is she dragging him back into it now without even talking to him first? The three of them eat together. Yang Chengchuan's done his arranged for Tang Ju to be in Yang Xuan's class. After all, the teachers in that class are top. Hearing he'll be in the same class. Both Tang Xiaonian and Tang Xiao are unhappy, but Tang Xiaonian's worried her son will be corrupted by Yang. Tang Zhonghai just doesn't know how to face Yang Xuan. Tang Zhong suggests he wants to live in the dorm. Tang Xiaonian quickly stands up to question him. Since when have I not done everything for you? You think you can handle dorm life? Yang Chengchuan quickly mediates, no one's living in the dorms. Everyone stays home, comfortable or not, that's how it is. Tang Jun goes back to his room to do homework. He thinks about all the calls he's gotten growing up. Then thinks about Tang Xiaonian's suffocating way of raising. He takes a deep breath. He feels like he's only got one goal. To leave this place and go far away. And never come back. At school. Yang Xuan angrily tells them to shut. Then classmate Ying Hui walks over. Whoa. She even put on makeup to see Swa. Let me take a pic and send it to the homeroom teacher. Feng jokes around. Ren asks if he wants to copy his homework later. He got a picture of him too. They've been hanging out downstairs, turns out they forgot their keys. So where can they go? The classmates all say they've got stuff going on at home. Finally they all ask if they can go to Yang Kuang's place. Feng lets it slip that a homewrecker moved into Yang's place. With a kid in tow. They even kicked Yang Xuan out. Hearing the homewrecker's kid is in their class, the classmates decide to go to Yang Shu to see what Tang Jun looks like. It's your house. How come it's like you got kicked out? The classmates say they're gonna back Yang Xuan up. Yang Xuan stays quiet at first. But thinking about Tang Xiaonian and her son Tang Zheng, Yang Xuan clenches his fist. He decides to take his classmates home. When they get to the house, they're loud and chatty. Tang Jing, who was sleeping, doesn't understand why it's so noisy. Hearing Yang Xuan talking with a bunch of people, Tang Zheng gets super nervous. He's back and he brought his classmates. Feng asks whose room is closed in the middle of the day. Who else could it be? Yang Xuan replies coldly. Oh, I get it, the little tag-along. Hearing a bunch of people insulting him, Tang Zheng, he just feels annoyed. Thinking about how he'll be in the same class with these people. Tang Zheng is really irritated he wasn't planning to go. But nature calls, the more he tries to hold it, the worse it gets. He'll just use the bathroom and ignore that. But before going out, Tang Jun he spends a long time psyching himself out. Will they laugh at his pajamas being childish? In the end, Tang Jun changes clothes before going out. Everyone's chatting away happily. But the moment they see Tang Jun, everyone goes quiet. Feng quickly calls Yang Shuang. Yang Shuang looks over. Their eyes meet. Tang Jun his heart pounds. Should he say hi? Just as Tang Jun raises his hand to Yang say hi, quickly turns his head. Tang Jun he feels so awkward. He heads straight to the bathroom. Ying Hui still doesn't know what's going on. She says Tang Jun is good looking and looks a bit like Yang Shuang. Fang panics and tells her to stop. Yang Shuang takes a drag and says he looks nothing like me. He looks like his mom. Is looking like Tony in his original sin. Growing up, he's been put down so many times for looking delicate. Tang Jun he just feels so stifled. He throws the door open, covering his nose to avoid the smoke. Then he rushes to the window and opens it. All the classmates get hit by the sudden cold wind. They're all cursing, asking if Tang Jun. Yang Shuang walks up to Tang Jun. The two just look at each other in silence. Acting like you own the place. Ha! Fang yells at Tang Jun. But the next second Tang Jun slams the door and goes back to his room. Isn't humiliating him supposed to feel satisfied? So why does it still feel wrong? Fang comes over and asks Yang Shuang why he hasn't put Tang Jun in his place yet. No. Yang Shuang pounds his fist on the door. He tells Fang to stop meddling. He's got this under. Inside the room, Tang Jun looked at the paper airplane in his drawer, remembering when he and Yang Shuang were together as kids. Once you lose something, can it never come back? The boy transfers to his brother's class. He thought if he got bullied, his brother would stand up for him. After all, when they were little and he got hurt, his brother always protected him. But now he was wrong. The brother he hasn't seen seems to have really changed. The next day, Fang's complaining that copying homework gave him shoulder pain. Totally unaware the homeroom teacher's quietly standing behind her. Hearing the teacher offer to give him a note to treat his shoulder, he immediately sits up straight and proper. The homeroom teacher announces there's a new student joining the class today. The next second, Tang Jun appears at the classroom door. The students below think Tang Jun is really good looking. The teacher asks him to introduce himself, but Tang Jun is clearly an introvert. The teacher has no choice but to let him take his seat. Didn't they say Yang Shuang's in this class? Tang Jun he doesn't see him though. Looking at the classmates who came to his house yesterday, Tang Jun he wonders where Yang Shuang went. His deskmate introduces himself and asks how to write his name. Jun as in gentleman. He as in illustrious. Just then the classroom door opens. Tang Jun he looks up. It's Yang Shuang. Yang Shuang says he's late because of a team meeting. Obviously the teacher doesn't believe him. She tells him to go to the office after class. Yang Huang just says okay. He walks right past the teacher and sits behind Tang Jun. This person, he's my brother. If I called him that, what would he do? Would he turn around? Would he answer? Maybe he'll just pretend he didn't hear. Or pretend he can't see me. Tang Jun thinks silently to himself. First class of the new semester is a math. Everyone's groaning. Yang Guan turns in a blank test again and gets called to the office by the math teacher. The classmates are discussing how they gang should know. But he didn't use them. Tang Jun thinks Yang Shuang's so lucky. He's got a dad who worries himself sick over him, friends who support him. Even on tests, so many people want to help him. Compared to himself, Yang Shuang has everything. All he has is Tang Shaonian. Bang! A basketball hits a water bottle. Water splashes all over Tang Jun he. His deskmates shot. But the other classmates are enjoying the show. They're praising what a great shot. Sorry about that, man. Didn't think I'd throw so accurate. 150 baht. Tang Jun he stands back, picks up the basketball and asks, your ball. Fang doesn't know what he's up to. Watching Tang Jun play with the basketball, he panics. He tells Tang Jun not to do anything stupid. Wouldn't want to hit anyone. Give me back my ball. But the next second, Tang Jun he throws the basketball out the window. Fang immediately grabs Tang Jun his clothes. Go get it back from me, you jerk. He's about to throw a punch. What's gone? Shang shows up just in time and asks what happened. Yang San, he threw your ball out the window. That's your signed NBA basketball. Let him go. I said let him go. Fang quickly lets go and tells him to go get it. Tang Jun he says defensively that Yang Shuang didn't even ask why. Yang Shuang thinks none of that matters. You threw it, so go get it. Tang Jun his hands are shaking. He turns around and says firmly he won't. Yang Shuang grabs him and leans in to whisper. Then buy me a new one exactly like it. Your mom treats you like a little princess. She won't mind spending that kind of money on you. Tang Jun he pulls away from Yang Shuang. He thinks Yang Shuang's gone too far. His fist swings out. The other classmates hold their breath. But Tang Jun is no match for Yang Shuang. To Yang Shuang his punch is like cotton.